Fishkill prompts tighter policy on Taal Lake use. Manila, Philippines. The Department of Environment and Natural Resources, DENR, is looking at improved water conditions in Taal Lake days after its dissolved oxygen level dropped, killing 605 metric tons of tilapia grown in fish cages at Laurel and Agoncillo towns in Batangas province. Maria Paz Luna, DENR Director in Calabarzon, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal and Quezon region, said last week's lake crisis, which led to a P42.9 million industry loss, has prompted the agency to review the lake's carrying capacity and management plans. We now have an imprimatur to hasten what we were going to do with this happening too often, Luna said in a telephone interview on Monday. Monitoring by the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources on Monday showed the oxygen level back to normal at 6 parts per million, at the lake surface level, after it went down to as low as 0.86 last week. Fish, like tilapia and bangus, milkfish, which are cultured in fish cages in Taal Lake, require an oxygen level of between 5 and 6 in order to survive. Violations. But while an oxygen level drop is generally considered a natural phenomenon, normally triggered by weather conditions, the DENR said it was also about time to review its regulations on aquaculture. It was a combination of natural left square bracket and man-made causes right square bracket. The industry took a risk and here is nature's way of getting back, Luna said. The DENR said it found a number of violations by cage operators such as overstocking and overfeeding. It also said cage owners skirted government policies, with many failing to build fish for dead fish. It also discovered that many cages were owned by big corporations and feed mills. We learned that some residents would lease their permits left square bracket to own a fish cage right square bracket to corporations, Luna said. Moratorium. The government, in 2006, has set the ideal carrying capacity of the lake to 6,000 fish cages. Records show that at least 14,000 cages were operating in the lake that year, and it took the government 5 years, or in 2011, to reach the carrying capacity that it set. But Luna said the DENR might review the carrying capacity and lower it further, given the present conditions like growing tourism and infrastructure around the lake. She said her agency was also looking at implementing a single growth cycle, from the current twice a year, to allow the lake to rest. This means that fish stocking will not be allowed from January to May at reduced oxygen level and sulfur upwelling, which commonly triggers a fishkill, happen during this time of the year. Duterte's concern. In Manila, President Rodrigo Duterte has ordered government agencies to undertake measures to minimize the impact of the recent fishkill in Taal Lake. The President has expressed concern about the fishkill in Taal, which according to fisheries experts is caused by sulfur left square bracket upwelling right square bracket triggered by the strong amihan that accompanies an extreme temperature drop, presidential spokesperson Salvador Panelo said in a statement on Monday. Panelo said the President has directed appropriate government offices to closely monitor the situation, particularly the water quality in Taal Lake. He, Mr. Duterte, ordered increased vigilance over the prices and supplies, as well as the freshness of fish sold in the market, Panelo added. With a report from Julie Amarillo. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.